Howdy y'all, Fuzzy Biker here on a beautiful sunny January day. Look what we got today. This is a good buddy of mine's motorcycle. This is a bike you all have seen before when we went to Utah in August to pick up two Himalayans. This was one of them, my Himalayan, and then this one. So this is a Royal Enfield Himalayan 452. Check that hot rod out. Absolutely beautiful bike. Since that trip, it's had a lot of things done to it. Maybe you can see some of it, huh? So what is a Himalayan? It's a single cylinder 452cc, liquid cooled, dual overhead cam. Let's see, 4 valve per cylinder, 6-speed transmission, 40 horsepower, 30 foot-pounds of torque, 40 newton meters of torque. Beautiful little hot rod. Check this thing out. Just love this thing. One of the most beautiful bikes out there. I actually ordered one this color, and then I decided on my slate and salmon colored bike in the end. Himalayan salt, I guess. But it's got the big 21-inch front tire, gold rims. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely cool. 43 millimeter upside down forks. Look at that. 200 millimeters of travel. I think that's 8 inches. Look at that. Just gorgeous. So less weight down here, more structure up here, very rigid. These covers to cover up the forks, protect them. Spoke tires. It's got a massive 320 millimeter disc on the front. ABS, of course, dual piston Vibri calipers. Just check that whole front end out. LED headlight, LED blinkers, little tiny windshield on there, little baby windshield on there. This one's got the bags on the front, both sides. Little ram mount for the phone. Working our way back this way. Let's see what else they got here. Rhino Walk bags. I love those bags. I might put those on mine. I keep going back and forth on that. Got the box in the back. I have that on my bike and I love the box. Check that out, huh? Loads of room, loads of room. When I went to Virginia, I got caught in hundreds of miles of rain. Didn't get a drop of water in there. Now, it's not sold as waterproof, but it worked out pretty good. These are the new GS Adventure bags. You can get these, you can get all this stuff on BackStrideCycle.com, but look at that. It's made right for that bike. I don't know if I've had one open yet. Big chunk of foam in there. But it's got, you know, this bungee stuff on the top. It's got a, I think this is a carrying strap, actually. So you take it off here, you can carry it like a bag. Really nifty, isn't it? I get another Rhino Walk bag. These little bags on the side are waterproof. They're roll top. I don't know how they come off. Little clip-ons, okay. Anyway, really nifty motorcycle, isn't it? These have a, I think it's 32.5-inch seat height, which is 845 millimeters. About 220 millimeters of ground clearance. That's about, I believe it's 9 inches now. Back suspension is about 8 inches, 200 millimeters. Big old tire in the back is a 140/80 17, 270 millimeter rear disc with a single piston Vibri caliper. Big old monoshock on the back, of course. What was the front tire? I think it's a 90/90/21. Anyway, just a beautiful bike. One of my favorite machines. Wet weight on this thing is 430 pounds, 195 kilograms. And the fuel tank on this particular one, it's got the knee pads on there, isn't that cool? 4.5 gallons, which I think is 15 liters, 15 or 16 liters, something like that. Absolutely beautiful machine. You know what? I'm going to gear up. We're going to take that hot rod for a ride. Wahoo! I've been itching to ride a Himalayan. I almost took mine out today. By the way, show a upside down fork to the front and show a shock on the rear too. Oh, it feels so good to ride. You know, we've had this park motorcycle syndrome going on for quite a while. Yeah, we're almost through the month of January, so hopefully that'll be gone soon. Me gusta mucho. Oh, it sounds good. It feels good to be on a Himalayan. Oh, it feels so good to be on a Himalayan. This is my all-time favorite motorcycle. I just love these. Look at all the dirt on the ground here. What an absolute grin. Simmer down, simmer down. How about that? Simmer down. We are transporting this bike from one place to another. I just love doing this. The old figure 8 test right here. I can't remember the wheelbase on these. I think it's 58.5 inches maybe. Something like that. No, that's not right. Anyway, I'll put that down below. Beautiful, beautiful. Next time you're on the mighty metropolis of Marnie, Iowa, make sure you stop right there at the Derailed Grill. Grab yourself a Wahoo burger. Make sure there's no one behind us. Look at how this thing turns. It's just a dream bike. Way up over yonder is Bigfoot Hill. Oh, it feels good to be on a Himalayan. I love the engine on these bikes. They're tuned just right for old fuzzy biker. How about that? This one's got a stock pipe, stock engine. I think it's definitely got a stock air filter. I've got the DNA air filter on mine. What a machine, what a machine. Wahoo! So, the Royal Enfield Himalayan. What about handling and stuff like that? Well, we just saw how it did in town. It's a 430-pound bike. What is that? 195 kilograms. Pushing it around the garage. It's a little top-heavy compared to most motorcycles, but it's not top-heavy at all compared to most ADV motorcycles. As a matter of fact, compared to the average ADV, it's got a very low center of gravity. I've had mine out in Colorado and BDRs. I've had it in Utah, Wyoming, all the way out to Virginia, Alabama. Had mine to 20 states in the first 3 months I think I owned it. So riding it around town, we just did that. Beautiful. Good, great handling. It's got what I call differential handling. That's where you sit up high and you can manipulate the bike to make it turn these tight turns, because I don't know how it works, but it works really well. I've seen that on other bikes, and it's one of the reasons I like tall seats on motorcycles. Now this seat does have two positions. I think it's 32 and a half and 33 and an eighth or something like that. So basically 845 millimeters and 860 millimeters, something like that. If they were to make a taller seat, I would buy that for my bike. They do make a low seat for this, and I haven't sat on that yet. I'd like to take one of those for a ride. Hey, we got a dog on the side of the road. I think I will slow down. Do not want to hit a dog. Why this thing just jumps. The same engine is going to be in the new Gorilla that's coming out, 450 Gorilla. Now that'll have 17-inch tires front and rear, and it'll also weigh less. Have a different, more road-going suspension. Cannot wait for that one. That will be a real hoot. What a great riding bike. I have really missed my Himalayan. I've been riding the Bear. Today I'm on my Classic. Again, we better just simmer down. We're also catching up with a grain truck. One of Iowa's largest ethanol plants is just down the road here, so there's always grain trucks on this road. What a great, great motorcycle. I love these things. I absolutely love them. We are taking one of these to Alaska. Y'all have got to ride along. I'm inviting everybody, by golly. We're leaving, we're going to meet in Marnie, Iowa, June 21st. We'll probably spend the night there and then take off the next morning. We're going to run through Nebraska and then up into the Black Hills, and we aren't really sure what we're going to do at that point. We get into Canada, we want to go to Banff, Lake Louise, I think it's called Jasper National Park. Absolutely gorgeous areas. Then we'll take the Alcan from Dawson City all the way up into Alaska. Oh, what a treat it is to ride one of these. I just love these motorcycles. They do everything. They just do it all, and they do it all pretty darn well. You can go hard on the street like this. You can, we had ours. We crossed several rivers in Colorado. We did BDRs. We've done I've done all kinds of off-road. It's just a good all the way around motorcycle. This is one of those big grain trucks ahead of us. And then over to the left, you can't see it. Maybe I can turn the camera. That is the where they make the ethanol. What a fun machine. What a fun machine. Wahoo! So this one's got all the bags on it. And I'm very excited about that because you know, we've got this Alaska trip coming, and I've been scratching my head about what I'm going to do about bags. My goal is to lay out all my gear and have enough luggage capacity so that only 70% is taken up. That way I can still have plenty of room to get to things and, you know, add stuff to it and change things around. And you know, if you're absolutely packed, it's hard to get to things at times, you know. I want to keep the weight down also. We're going to be doing a lot of videos on that. I've got some new gear coming in, camping gear. Now, my Himalayan last year, I think I camped over 30 times last year. Some of that was on Classic 350, some of that was on Meteor, but most of that was on Himalayan. It's a great camp bike. Alrighty, my friends, we have made it to A-Town where I live. We are going to be putting this motorcycle away. If y'all are interested in a new or used Royal Enfield Triumph Classic British bike of any type, need parts, accessories, thingamajigs, doodads, gear, jackets, gloves, boots, socks, and underwear, and there's the policeman. Get your... I'm a little throwing, that cop threw me. Or go to baxtercycle.com. Make sure you tell those fine folks that Fuzzy Biker sent you. Look at this. This is where some of the Coca-Cola trucks are stored. Hit like and subscribe. And if it's a beautiful day where y'all are at, get yourselves out there and ride. Wahoo!
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wahoo!